kicker Brandon McManus about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Rodgers steps away. He completes it to Jones. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
I have even blocked your door, and now you want me to scoop the boot of
The night has taken an ugly turn.
There are some things I only can do. And as I was saying right now, there are some things that I am.
I'm supposed to be your friend.
Yes, it is.
Nobody's supposed to be like that since Cosby refused to snake my favorite thing. If I ever asked you to do something you thought was beneath you, I apologize.
I probably can't.
I mean, the thing that at times I easy to let you go. It's because through the years, I more loyalty my favorite.
So a 1st and 10 now.
Exactly. That's not the but out of friendship, because of love.
And this will be well too
I'm speechless.
bring in. It's incomplete.
There's only one thing to do. If we're going to be friends, I am divesting my money from your firm.
Let us discuss the parameters of our friendship, shall we? If you take your money from my firm, I will be in fear. No, it's not true.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
All right, Kyle. I'll just see a house open for you. You were the friend, joy, the friend, the walking the dog.
Certainly. But I am not stupid. That was my Mr. God.
It's going to be tough going all game long.
amazing move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Open man, here's Cobb. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Cat 300. Cat 300. Over 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Cobb. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there hustling in quickly to make the play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Again, Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Rodgers now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
30.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
A check down here to Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 16, Rodgers.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, A long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The kick by Crosby is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. And McManus had a little too much slice on it. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at